Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. This is Miles Luigi. In our great conquest of Backtracking Extravaganza Super Ultra Awesome Monster Truck Awesomeness, I asked you two questions. One pertained to the main quest and one pertained to someone else's main quest. First question I asked is, of course, a good old-fashioned, who should I choose? Goombella or Koops to super rank? By a vote of 13 to 6, Koops won in what would be a 66% to 33% landslide victory. How about that? FYI, if you do not know, you use Shine Sprites in this game 3 at a time to upgrade your party members, and you have to choose between one at this time, or you could just not upgrade either. Actually, one of the votes went to Squirtle, which I counted as Koops because it said Koops, but I mean Squirtle. And one of the votes went to the third party member, so... Anyway, we're going to super rank Koops as my decision. The opportunity cost of super ranking Koops is not having a super ranked Goombella, and the opportunity cost of super ranking Goombella is not having a super ranked Koops. But Koops, the shy one, is now going to be my front guard barrier for a good portion of the next chapter. Hooray for that. And we're also going to read Luigi's story. Here we go. Well, hey, big brother. Fancy meeting you here. What a quinky-dink. Who, me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I have to rescue Princess Eclair of the Waffle Kingdom. Yeah, she's in a bad scene, alright. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you gotta know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Well, hey, sounds good. Which part of the story you wanna hear? Waffle Kingdom. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Princess Peach and took off. Left behind as usual, I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get much mail, so I was thinking, huh? This is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Crepe. I'm a cabinet minister from the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay big, for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crepe. I don't remember it exactly, but it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell to me to answer this plea. Hesitantly, only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I wrote a note to myself of what I was cooking. Then I left. Then I locked the door. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met the Minister Crepe, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently, though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse, and those parts had been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts, I'd find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass base spoken of in Waffle Fables. When I activated, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. It was pointing toward Rumble Bump Volcano on the Pudding Continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sailing out of Rogueport for Rumble Bump Volcano. It's probably going to be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. And that's why Luigi's here. Alright. Now, Backtracking Extravaganza Super Ultra Awesome Monster Truck Monster. I can't even say it now. Think for the game basically gives you a hub for all your backtracking in the trouble center in the game. Basically a place where people write on the board saying, I'm in trouble, help me please. It's convenient in that you don't have to track down everyone around the world asking if they need help. Instead you just come here and they say if you need help on it. Although some of these troubles are quite hilarious that they couldn't get help from one of their friends or something else that's pretty simple. Here's Garf, he needs a key. Here's Garf, he needs a key. They call me Garf, blah blah blah. He can't get into the house and he needs a key. And we learned some basic functions of the trouble center. You take on a trouble, you go to the guy in question, he's like, hey, you took on my trouble. I don't have any friends. That's the question you end up asking yourself a lot. Why don't you ask your friends instead of some loosely connected bureaucracy building of troubles on a trouble board? I guess Mario is everyone's friend. That's alright. It turns out Mario's the only one who ever helps anyone in any of these troubles anyway. So Mario is everyone's friend. It would help if I go up the stairs normally instead of falling off the stairs like I thought I was gonna do. His key somehow got on the roof. And of course it was sitting there, nice and big and fashionable, on top of the roof. I pick it up, and then it disappears into my hammer space. Now I can run back to him and give him his key to his house. I'd be pretty pissed off if I lost the key to my house too. But I wouldn't... If I lost the key to my house, well, I'd probably be breaking into the window, to be honest. It gives me 20 coins for finding the key, though. Hooray! Yeah, if I lost the key to my house, I would be breaking through my house through the window. This is McGoomba, and he needs to have something delivered, but he can't be seen. Uh-oh. You sure you want to help in this case, Mario? Oh, but this is video game logic. You see, video game logic simply says that if you do something dangerous, you will always be given the riskier side of the reward. Heck, we'll even see this in the very, very near future, where I invest something into something. I should actually take care of that right after this trouble. And I'll end up getting a big investment back later in the future. Okay, you never know who will be watching, so take this thing quick. It's a box. That's all we know. It's a box. Can't really do a lot other than look at it and it says it's a box. A box filled with what? A box filled with nothing? Maybe it's bad and it's a box filled with drugs? Maybe it's a box filled with porn? Or maybe he can't be seen doing something good and it's a box filled with money? A box filled with... I'll give it to the recipient, and it's probably not a box filled with money because he's going to dispose of it. A box full of crap. Oh, we gotta talk to the sender first. Mario and the FedEx service. We'll ship anything. Alright. So back to Gunther. And we get 20 coins. Oh, something else I guess I find interesting. Trouble Center gives you troubles, you solve them, and the Trouble Center magically knows, as if it's stored somewhere in the memory of a system, that the trouble was completed. Now, sometimes it could make sense, you know, the person asking the trouble went back to the Trouble Center and was like, hey, my trouble was completed. But I obviously beat Goomfer to the Trouble Center to get on to my next trouble here. Either that or he's really fast. Arfur. He wants to open up a new shop, but he needs to know some prices. Ah, fudge. Crud, crud. And he's too scared to enter in the shop in fear that the shop might think that he's recording down prices. Anyway, because I wrote this down, the Fire Flowers cost 10 coins, the Sleepy Sheep cost 8 coins, and the Tasty Tonic cost 3 coins. Not sure if there is a consequence to telling him something wrong, but I'm just going to do the right thing, tell him the correct prices. Quickest trouble ever, if you know what you're doing. Alright, back to Gunther. He wants to find the guy that pulled credit card thief on him. I wonder who could it be? Could it be a bandit? Oh my gosh. This one has you running all over Rogueport. Anyway, actually finding this Goomba can be a little troublesome because there's this Goomba who it isn't, but it's this Goomba over here that walks back and forth across the entire, I guess this would be northern Rogueport or middle Rogueport. Anyway, Larson the bandit pulled some credit card thief and he wants justice, but there's no police in Rogueport. Actually kind of makes sense. There is no police in Rogueport. So now we have to be the vigilante and chase down the bandits. I wonder where the bandit could be hiding. Ooh, I know here. And I wonder where the bandit could be going. Now, if we actually are doing this without knowing where the bandit is, it can be a little bit annoying, as that treasure chest in the background keeps distracting me. I want it! I want it! And the bandit hid it in the ports. Vigilante justice! Oh, he ran away again. I'm gonna take care of this now. In video games, no matter how stupid the investment, it will always give you a big return on its investment. Economics be damned. So here's Lumpy, and he wants to go to Dry Desert to drill for oil. An individual entrepreneur who wants to compete with the big oil companies. At least he won't create a big oil spill in the ocean. I hope. Lend him cash. And it's a great investment. We will see later on it is. And I need the money. Economics be damned. Ah, the shoutouts. The call out to somebody else for appreciation on my behalf. Today, it's where I'm Hamster Boy, Hamster Boy, for helping me with the Paper Mario Clip Show. He has an icon that reminds me of this simple phrase, "You're too slow!" And looks like pretty much a regular YouTuber. Ooh, he today uploaded some Wind Waker movie. So go check that out and see you next time.